Hello everyone, we are Marie and Ara from AraTax, and we are here today to talk about Upwork income tax filing for foreigners in Korea. So this is Ara, and she is a certified Korean tax accountant helping foreigners doing their tax returns and foreign companies expanding their businesses in Korea through accounting and tax advisory. And I am Marie, and sometimes I hear from people working through freelancing platforms such as Upwork or Fiverr. It would be nice to have some additional income, but how do I have to report that income in Korea, even if I don't get paid to my Korean bank account?
Right. I often get the same question from people asking about their tax filing duty on freelancing income from Upwork. And I would have to say you are responsible to report this Upwork income to the Korean tax office as long as you are a resident of Korea. This is because all residents need to report their income from inside and outside of Korea. Some of you may ask about the 5-year rule, as you may have heard from someone that you don't have to report your overseas income if the funds are not transferred to Korean bank account and you've been in Korea for a period less than 5 years in total for the past 10 years. What the Korean tax law says is that only the income or foreign sources can be waived from the Korean taxation, and the fund is not transferred into Korea. I know this is getting a little bit complicated, but the sources of freelancing income in Korea is the Korea when you perform the work here. So, although you're providing services to foreign clients remotely and you get paid to foreign bank accounts, because the income source is not foreign, you will have to report this freelancing income to Korean tax office. However, if you go on a vacation to another country and you make upward income there and you don't transfer the income from that project to Korean bank account, then the 5-year rule applies and you don't have to pay tax. On the screen, you can see the article number 3, which explains this law. Also, you might want to check whether you're allowed to make freelancing income under your visa type, because once you report your upward income to the tax office, it becomes official that you work as a freelancer in Korea.
So as long as I am in Korea and make upward income, I have to report that income to the Korean tax office. But then how can I charge my foreign clients? Should I add any tax such as VAT to the Upwork invoices?
No. There is no VAT applicable to this case. VAT tax rate is 10% in Korea, but you don't need to add it to your invoice as a freelancer. If you have a registered business and the Upwork project is under the business name, then things can be more complicated. Registered business owners will have to apply zero-rate VAT to their invoice. Also, you need to make sure to receive the payment to your Korean bank account directly from the Upwork project. This is because the Korean tax law allows zero-rate VAT on certain services provided overseas, which receive foreign currency in return.
I see. So if you are not a registered business, then you do not have to add tax to the invoice. But if you are a registered business, then you add 0% tax to the invoice amount, which has no impact anyways. And be careful about receiving payment to a Korean bank account. So how do I start reporting my Upwork income in Korea?
You will add this upward income to salary or any other freelancing income and report the total amount as your yearly income in May. Please collect income data by downloading a transaction list or invoices from the platform. You will also need to provide relevant bank transfer record. There is a lawful foreign exchange rate to be applied to convert the amount into Korean won. Any Upwork commission fees are deductible as an expense.
So today we talked about Upwork income tax reporting in Korea. We hope you guys found this video useful like always, and let us know in the comment section below if you have any questions. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on that notification bell, because we hope to see you again next time, as we'll be back with more videos about running a business, taxes and accounting for foreign workers in Korea. Bye!